three major transitions in life happening simultaneously. Universities that need not be universities, and those universities necessarily should close, or colleges, are the universities which only pay attention to this. There is so much happening in the life of our kids in those 4 years, and you are paying attention to only one part. What course you are being taught, what grades you are getting. If that's all you are doing, you are not a university. There is a slok in Sanskrit. Acharya Padama Datte. From gurus and teachers, you learn 1 quarter. Padam Shishya Somedhaya. 1 quarter by your own effort. Shishya is you, Somedhaya is your effort. Padam Shishya Somedhaya. Padam Brahmachari Bhya. 1 quarter from your fellow human beings or your friends, your cohort. 1 quarter from your cohort. Padam Kal Kramen Cha. 1 quarter from experience. And that quarter obviously continues throughout your life. So understanding that how learning takes place, making you understand that this is a lifelong longing of learning, right? How do you make students understand that? That hey, your learning doesn't end here. Actually, you are learning to learn. You learn that art. So if a university is teaching you that, then the university is doing a good job. So now, let me come back for 2 minutes. I want to talk to you about why our university exists in the age where there is so much of question being raised that whether universities are still relevant. First of all, universities today have far more responsibility than they ever had. One of the reasons is that, in the past, universities concentrated on professional knowledge, just teaching you skills, because other skills, other social skills, you learned at home. Because you lived in a joint family, you learned how to share, you learned how to compromise, you learned humility. 2-4 थप्पड़ लगे तो फिर सबका दिमाग सीधा हो जाता है, right? So there was all kinds of training at home. And not just that. All of us, grew up in environments where the whole village was your relative. You couldn't call anybody who looked, of your father's age, you can't call them by their name. They were all uncles, right? Or grandfathers or whatever, right? The whole village was related. And literally, a kid was raised by the whole village. So you learned a lot of social skills, you learned leadership, you learned all of that in that environment. Today, we live in apartment complexes where we don't know our neighbors. We have single kids. They don't know how to share. Where are they going to learn these skills, you think? Where? I'm posing a serious question to you. Where do you think they're going to learn these skills? That's why universities are so important. Because now today, that's the only place left which is safe, secure for you to experiment and learn these things. So why we established Plaksha University? Of course, there was a whole new reason there that we want to reimagine tech education. Ma'am, will you give me 2 minutes? I'm run out of time.
Yes, sir, 2 minutes.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
With you? Carry on. So the idea was that the charge given to us was that reimagine tech education. And that one sentence got me from Bangalore to Mohali. so desperate to reimagine tech education, because tech education so far has been riding on the chassis of World War II education. Immediately after World War II, whatever engineering education was thought of, that's what we have been doing so far. 21st century is very different. It has, very little similarity with World War II, post-World War II world. And yet your education has remained largely invariant. It's a travesty. So that's why we thought that we need to completely redo the education. Throw away everything that is there, imagine it afresh. And that we did. The boldness to do that, the courage to do that came from, we have hundreds of founders. It's a collective philanthropy university. There is not one Maibab in front of whom you have to go and say, okay, I'll do whatever you say. That many universities do. We have thought leaders among our founders. These are well-educated, modern generation entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs who came together and who thought that India deserves a much better university than what we have. So when that charge was given, I took it with both hands, that let's do it. We did bold experiment. So when we say, what would our graduates be able to do? These are the goals we put for ourselves. Our graduates, Plaksha graduates, solve complex engineering problems using deep technology and interdisciplinary skills. We don't have those disciplines that we usually associate with engineering. Civil engineering, mechanical engineering, chemical engineering. We have none of that engineering. If you're wondering what engineering we have, go to our website. This is a free advertisement. Create new knowledge and technologies. This is where I talked about what universities do. Create new knowledge. This is all about research. Our undergraduates from semester 1 get involved in research. From first semester, they're involved in research. Empower and lead diverse teams towards a shared vision. Leadership training. By actually giving them a chance to lead in projects from first semester. That's what we do. Empathize and respond to the needs of humanity and a sustainable planet. If you look at our humanities courses that we teach, it's not what you think of humanities courses. It's not sociology 101 or psychology 101 that we teach to our engineers. No. Completely different. Technology and society. Ethics of innovation. Technology and the Anthropocene. These are the courses that are taught in humanities courses. These are dialogue between society and engineering minds. That's what are we doing today? Learning, right? Learn to learn. Aspire to keep growing and reinventing oneself. This is what we do. Now you tell me that can you do this by online education? Not stop. No, you can't. Right? And this is the blueprint we are creating is for many more universities to come and take this blueprint and do quality education in this country. That's what we are after. Thank you very much. And we have